Hey, welcome to Board Game Today. I'm Brett, and my hands is issue 44 of Warhammer 40,000 Imperium. Now, Warhammer 40,000 Imperium is a magazine between Hatchet and Games Workshop, taking you through the Warhammer 40,000 hobby. Step by step, it's everything from how to play to how to build, and providing you two armies to do so. You build a pretty sizable Space Marines force with some Adeptus Sororitas and Adeptus Mechanicus is going against the Necrons. But it's beyond just miniatures to play. You also get scenery, paints, brushes, and more. So, issue 44, it is, I believe, the third set of Ruined Factorum. I'm pretty sure we've priced this at about $20 in previous videos, but, you know, I don't know off the top of my head. You get this nice set of ruins to put on your battle top and play. It's always great to see scenery and add some cool scenery, especially ones like that I actually don't think you can get anymore. But let's go through the issue, because these ones that don't have miniatures to go into tend to be pretty interesting to see what's inside. You know, obviously the cover tips off, and that has a bunch about White Scars. It's nice to see the series go deeper into the world of Warhammer 40,000, showing off the varied armies that exist. So let's see here. We got Adeptus Ministorum, Stronghold, a little bit about some scenery, some battle zone. We've got about the White Scars, going in depth in that, the Reign of Blood, some history on that, and of course then we get into the modeling aspect. As I said, there's everything. This really does take you through everything. So here, how to put the actual scenery together, to then how to paint the scenery with all the paints that you've been provided so far. And I think that's really neat in that future issues, when you get more paints, it'll take you go back and show you where on various things that have already been released to use that paint to paint it up. I think that's always really, really neat. Next, this is all about scenery. So we got a tutorial on placing terrain for games, some more rules, this time about strategic reserves, tutorial about that, and then let's see here, we got a nice scenario to play the game with what you got. So let's see here. We got some Necrons, Overlord, Warden, Warriors, Immortals, Destroyers, Spire, and then some Swarm versus Captain, Librarian, Tech Priest, Dominus, Intercessors, the Rangers, and Aggressors. Nice mix of Mechanicus and Marines going against the Necrons. All right, let's see what we got for future issues. Of course, we got the Wraith coming up next, and then some more Adeptus Sororitas. This would be the second release for that. Overall, I'm happy with these magazines. I think they do a really good job of taking you step by step through the hobby. Yeah, some of it kind of feels like some repeats every so often, but I think it does a really excellent job of teaching you the game and not overloading players. So really it is a solid step-by-step guide in every aspect, and I got to give them a lot of credit. Whoever kind of thought about it and built them out that way I think did an excellent job. You should be able to get this in stores. You might luck out on that, or we have a link underneath where you should be able to subscribe as well. It's $13.95 an issue. You can also do an upgrade that's $16.95 an issue, and then you get 4 extra boxes when you subscribe that way. Chaos, Tau, Orcs, and Tyranids, giving you a little sampler of each army. Overall, you wind up saving a lot of money. As I said, I believe this scenery is probably about $20, and this is a whole $13.95. So you'd save about $6 by doing it this way. But in general, if you want the latest Games Workshop news, you can check us out every single day at BoardGameToday.com. You can also find role-playing games, miniature games, card games, role-playing, tabletop games in general, all at BoardGameToday.com. And find us, of course, on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Tumblr, Instagram, and TikTok, all at Board Game Today, keeping it nice and consistent. So until next time, keep rolling that dice and get your game on. Hey, thanks for watching Board Game Today. We always appreciate your views and your support, but there are so many ways for you to support our site. Not only can you do it right here on video, but you can go and check us out at BoardGameToday.com, where we have more news, reviews, interviews, everything you could ever want. But since you're here, if you can always give us a like, subscribe, or share our videos, or watch something else. Is always much appreciated, and get your game on.